Wow, anime analyst was right about Boruto learning Flying Thunder God.
Guess what, bro?
My boy. Spoiler alert. You know, you already know the vibes. If you ain't see the leaks, bro, 10 out of 10. Boruto 2 Blue Vortex is going crazy on your head top right now. This chapter was literally everything. This is probably the best chapter I've read so far in 2 Blue Vortex. Just like I explained, you know, in my theory videos, that boy Boruto got his grandfather's Jutsu, Flying Thunder God, aka Flying Raijin technique. So my boy went to the Ten Tails dimension, and what do you know? The Ten Tails done transformed into like various sentient beings, and these dudes is stupid powerful. I mean, these dudes is damn near pushing Boruto, you know, back against the wall, just off the strength of the fact that they're Ten Tails incarnate. Like, they're like a sentient Ten Tails. That's such a scary thought to really have. And the design on these dudes, nutty. It's almost like when you have those crazy monstrous type characters that just don't give a fuck, and they're not human, and that's what really makes them so terrifying. It's almost like a Kid Buu type of villain, or just a villain that's, like I said, not human, so they just don't give no fucks about anything. These dudes are, you know, it's crazy how the Ten Tails remains to be so relevant even in Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, considering that we dealt with the Ten Tails in the end game of Shippuden. But we basically got Boruto, you know, showing some more jutsu in his arsenal. He uses the Flying Thunder God technique. You know, he's not as, you know, flawless with it as Minato, but I figured that he would learn it with the Jogan's ability to, you know, see within the different realms, probably see within the pure realm and communicate with Minato, because how else would he learn Flying Thunder God unless Kashin Koji stole a scroll out the village or some shit? But I doubt that. I really think that he used the Jogan, like my theory, to learn this. So the beasts are after Boruto. They call him Boruto Otsutsuki. So they know that this dude, you know, needs to be devoured in order to produce a fruit for the god tree. So they still have some like primitive desire to eat Boruto, but they're also developing some type of curiosity to the world around them and, you know, all the things that exist. So it seems to be like a main Otsutsuki villain dude among the four, who seems like the ringleader. And he's just pretty spooky. It's just spooky how, like, they're not I think it's the fact that they're not human, and the fact that they're like, they weren't supposed to be here. It's almost like Boruto said, this is the worst possible future. But we get to see Boruto actually duke it out with someone who is giving him a challenge per se, because even Boruto's on guard versus when he pulled up to the Hidden Leaf Village, my boy straight was nonchalant. Straight like, yo, I'm him. When he pulled up to the Leaf Village, now my boy Boruto on his P's and Q's. You know what I'm saying? So they got these character designs that just look straight like out of some Halloween type shit. So I mean, you know, they in there cooking. You know what I'm saying? Let's say let them cook. They definitely came with a 10 out of 10 chapter. And it's also and we also see that these, I call them Shinju shadows, are, you know, have the abilities of those who have become, you know, bitten by, you know, Ten Tails minions and shit like that. So we end up also finding out that Sasuke got trapped in a tree, got turned into a tree, just like Code's henchman Bug, he got turned into a tree. So there's some of these characters are variations of those, you know, shinobi that we know once they got trapped, but they have their abilities. So one of them has fucking Sasuke's abilities, using fucking Chidori and using a blade. So it's like the Shinju is known to extract, you know, all the DNA of all living beings that stay on the planet. So if you get caught by the, you know, the Ten Tails minions, you're basically having your DNA extracted, and, you know, now they're sentient beings. It introduces a new level of threat to the Boruto universe, because I mean, after Ishiki was, you know, wiped off the face of the earth, it was kind of like we have Code, and he was kind of like what's left. But now it's like a new faction basically, and these dudes just don't give zero shits about anything. So it's like I'm interested to see how this shakes up things. We see Boruto, unlink the Uzuhiko from Code to get my boy to help out, but shit, that boy Code is a damn slime ball, so he doesn't even give a shit that Boruto just, saved his life to basically help him out. So that's why you gotta just eliminate motherfuckers like Code, whenever you get the chance. Boruto should have waxed his ass when he had the chance, but we see Boruto use, some lightning style techniques, a Rasengan. I don't know if it was the Uzuhiko exactly, but he uses another, he might use a standard Rasengan or something. It might be Uzuhiko for all I know, but he uses the flying thunder god technique to then escape once he gets pinned down by these 4 Shinju shadows. So we also see that Kashin Koji is back and he's mentoring Boruto, as we all predicted, that we saw the Toad and everything like that. So I think that's really cool that he's mentoring Boruto. I figured Boruto didn't have Sage Mode. Like a lot of people are saying Boruto has Sage. Nah, Boruto doesn't need Sage Mode. He's a fucking Otsutsuki. Like, he's gonna just put shit in his arsenal like Shinjutsu that's actually gonna have that divine level of power to tip the scales in his favor versus opponents like Code, who uses Shinjutsu as well. So I think that these villains is just a fresher breath air, because the way they talk and the way they don't really know anything about the world. They're kind of just saying, our ego has just awakened, and we just have the curiosity and desire for knowledge, is flowing out of them. So I just want to see. They said you can't escape your destiny, Boruto. Like, we'll find you wherever you're at and we'll eat you, basically. But I'm interested to see how this goes. I mean, now that Boruto is just, this dude is one of my favorite characters in the whole Naruto series now. He literally is like top 3 favorite characters. He has the flying thunder god now. Like, what more could you really need with the Boruto character? My boy Saucy got FTG lightning style. My boy got a sword, the Kenjutsu. Like, bro, it's just, this dude is so, that boy is him, man. So I'm anticipating to see how Boruto saves Sasuke, but that also put some risk out there, because we thought Sasuke was dead, but I mean, I guess that's the closest thing to not killing off Sasuke, is making him, incapacitated to that extent. We know Sarada said that, these characters that are stuck in the trees, they aren't dead yet, but that explains why we saw Boruto be so solemn when he was approaching Sarada, because he knows that this current, timeline is grim. Your dad is packed up. Your dad is, a bag of wood chips from Home Depot. So you're trying to get this man back, back in the mix. So it's crazy, dude. I really love this chapter. I feel like the pacing was crazy good. Like, the fact that we seen all these new villains get introduced. Like, I remember seeing the leaks and seeing like they're being like, yeah, there's 4 new villains got introduced. I'm like, yo, what? This shit is nuts. Like, these dudes look even more menacing than like Kara, I would say, just off the strength that the context of them being around is just like, because Code, like, I think Code is a very sorry ass villain. Like, his Code's like whole premise is just goofy to me. Like, they even call Code a clown. These dudes call Code a clown. So like, they're literally about to take the main stage as the current villains. They got enough smarts to actually tell Code that your destiny is just being a clown and being used by someone at a laughable extent. So like, these dudes got a lot of sense to know that Code is a damn goofball. So it just makes me like wonder, like, how far will these Shinju shadows go, man? And how will they mix up the dynamic between Code and Boruto and the Hidden Leaf Village and shit like that? Or is this the reason why the village is destroyed the way it is? I mean, I don't think Code did this shit to the village. It really, because Code doesn't have a fucking army anymore. Code's attack on the Leaf Village was unsuccessful, and the Claw Grimes was destroyed. So it's like, you have these 4 beings that have the destructive capability of one complete Ten Tails with the intelligence all wrapped into all these skill sets and abilities of the people they absorb, bro. That's just dangerous, dude. So I'm just trying to see you know, what's gonna happen next. Like I said, I can't wait. I'm gonna be making some more follow-up videos, breaking down some more stuff. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in that comment section below. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you haven't. It's your boy Anime Analyst, the Young Jiggy Ninja. I'm out of here. Peace.